It's good. Well, first off, man, thank you, Jesus, for the victory, man. I'll give him all the glory. We serve a champion, and it's never easy, but we trust him in everything we do, and testament to our players. I mean, you talk about a group, they don't run from hard work, and I think, it's easy to look at stats or flash or, people that are in it for themselves. That's not this team. And it's a testament to the leaders on our team, the Ashton Genties, the Ahmeds, the Tubners, like the Luttrells, and I can keep going down the list. I mean, you come to our practice on Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, these guys work their tail off. And so when we get to a Saturday, I just want these guys to go cut it loose. And it by no means was perfect tonight. I mean, Coach Odom's done a great job. That's a tough team we just played. But our players, I mean, they deserve everything they're getting right now because they work at it. When no one's watching, they work their tails off. And so proud of the team win and proud of our offense being able to go out there and with 8 minutes left, whatever it was, grind it out, finish the game. And especially a game like, we're down the fourth quarter, hostile environment. Our team kept swinging, stayed in it. And that's just a testament to who they are as people. I'm proud of our staff. It's a big team win, and Bronco Nation showed up in a major way out here in Vegas, and I'm proud of them coming.
I know you kind of downplayed it, said it's the biggest game because it's the next one, but given the stakes, what you're hoping to do down the road, the opponent you were playing, I mean, how big of a win was that?
It's a huge win. I mean, especially the opponent we were playing. We have a ton of respect for UNLV and Coach Odom and what they do. We knew in all three phases that they'd be ready to go, and it was the most important game of our season. But now going forward, like San Diego State's going to be the biggest game of our season. That's the world we live in, and I don't want our players and I don't want our coaches living in a roller coaster where, okay, everybody tells us this is a big game, so now we need to prep like it. No, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And it's going to be no different. We're going to go back to work. We play San Diego State on a Friday, and we got to get to work. But I'm proud of our guys. I mean, I'm very open with our team about who we play, the strengths they have. We talk about the winning edge and how we need to be on the attack. We won the turnover margin tonight. I mean, that's the number one team in the nation in regards to turnover margin. We found a way to get one on defense, and our offense did a great job protecting the ball. Some of those things, I'm proud of our guys taking it from practice to the meeting room, and it's showing up in these critical moments.
The final couple minutes of the first half, it seemed like you guys were like in a potentially bad spot. I mean, looking like you're going to kick another field goal, you're going to be down, and then UNLV could have capitalized with a 2-for-1, considering they got the ball to kick to start the second half. What did you decide to do there in terms of your aggressiveness to go for it on fourth down a couple of times and really capitalize going into halftime?
Yeah, Jamie, we go into a game every week, kind of having an idea of where we're going to go for it, what field zones, what the score of the game is, when we're going to go for it, when we're going to kick field goals, when we're going to punt it, and I try to stick to that script. I mean, the game changes, momentum changes, and I got to be very aware of how the game's going, but want to stick to kind of the things we practice and what I know we're going to go do. We're going to be on the attack. We're going to be aggressive. Our players know that. That's what we train for. And so it was a huge interception by Andrew Simpson. Our defense has been working a lot of those different situations. And then flip it over on the other side. Our offense is able to punch in a touchdown. 4th and 2, I trust our offense. I trust Coach Cutter, our staff, trust our players. Big-time throw from Maddox Madsen. And so in those situations, we're going to be on the attack. And I'm going to obviously give him a shout-out because he's got great hair and he's sitting over there. But I mean, Ashton Genty, I mean, you talk about an absolute warrior. 120 yards, every single one of them was earned. I mean, there's sometimes free runners in the backfield. He's finding a way to stay in it, gets banged up early in the game, stays in it, keeps swinging because he loves his team. He's about the team, and that's uncommon. And that's a testament to who he is as a person. He's the best football player in the country, but he's also an elite human being. Alexander Tubner had 14 tackles, a warrior. I mean, the amount of rehab he's got to get on his body to just be able to practice the way he does. I keep going down those. I think Amarian McCoy had one of his better games, got one of the best receivers in our conference. I can keep going down the list. Big-time catch by Matt Wagner late in the game. It's a team win, and I'm proud of our guys staying in the fight.
Defense gave up 2 big plays there in the first 2 drives that led to scores. How do you like the way they just responded and kind of shut down the rest of the game?
Yeah, I'm proud of them. Proud of them responding, especially when we were attacked in a lot of different ways. But I'm proud of our guys staying in. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, the stuff that we got hit on, we practiced those exact plays, and that's where for our team, what we practice, we got to make sure we perform in the game, and we can't go into game, hyped and doing something outside of what we practice. And so we got a lot to learn and improve from this, and that's my job as the head coach. It's a big-time win. So proud of our players, so proud of our staff. But it's still going to be what did we learn and where are we growing to, because we need to. We need to play our best football game 8, and we need to learn from these first 7 games, and we're going to learn a lot from tonight.
Spencer, 6 sacks, especially against Williams. Just what can you say about the line and how well they dig tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud. They're relentless. I mean, and it's non-traditional blitzers. It's the front. I mean, they're relentless. And we probably missed a bunch, too, out there, but they're relentless. I mean, it's next man going, attacking, going through the legs, and that's a really good quarterback we played. He's extremely mobile. He's explosive with his legs. We saw that in the second play of the game, what he did to take it all the way down the 5-yard line. But I'm proud of our guys finishing the quarterback. I mean, a couple of those sacks were game-changing plays in the game. And especially in football, you never know where the momentum's going to swing. Momentum's created through execution. And there's multiple plays in that game that if they don't go our way and our guys don't execute, who knows how this game finishes. And so I'm proud of our guys making the plays when they need to make them.
You talked about Ashton. He certainly didn't play a poor game, but not the 9.9 yards on average he's been having.
Yeah.
For Heisman voters looking for a reason not to give it to a group of 5 players, what is your message?
Yeah, first off, I mean, when you got to watch the tape, and I would do exactly what UNLV did, which we are going to. Our only sole mission is to stop Ashton Jeanty. So the amount of guys in the box, fitting, going +1 every time, and he finds a way to grind it out. And it's never going to be perfect. But you talk about a young man that battles, 120 yards in a game like that against a defense that is one of the top rushing defenses in the country, and him able to battle out to get 120 yards, had a couple big catches there in the game too. That's a testament to who he is. He's the best football player in the country. Watch the film.
You mentioned Maddox, to have the big run early in the game, to score on the other run, and just to make some key throws when he needed to. What can you say about him?
Yeah, I mean, he's a competitor. And even when things don't maybe go our way, or maybe it's a bad decision by him, which there weren't many tonight, he's calm and collected. He goes right back to the sideline, gets his fix, and I know he's going to always go back the next series and play his best series because that's how he practiced. I mean, I talked to him before the game. I said, that was your best week of practice. He's like, I know it is. I'm ready to go. Because that's how he trains. And he has a couple of key plays in that game, and he's going to continually improve. And he's a guy that leads our team. And our guys look at Maddox. He never gets too high, never gets too low, and so our team doesn't. When our leaders stay consistent, stay in the fight, keep swinging, and it's not when it's good, when it's bad, our guys stay in it. Stay in it. Execution. That's who Maddox is. He's a competitor, and he's going to be the first one watching film when we get back to Boise.
You touched on the Andrew Simpson's interception. How big was it for you guys to get that touchdown and not have to settle for a field goal?
It's huge. I mean, the game is one of the key stats is red zone touchdowns, and even defensively, it's making sure a team goes 3-0 in the red zone. And so on the flip side, as an offense, we are going to be on the attack. I mean, if you come away with field goals, and we know Jonah Dalmas has ice in his veins, those are key plays in the game, and so we're going to be on the attack, and those are critical moments. And our guys executed really well tonight. They did a great job on fourth down. I think we converted all 4 of our fourth downs. That's a testament to our players, testament to our coaches creating the plan. Same thing. If you don't get those, I don't know what we're talking about now. But we did. We executed them, and we were able to find a way to win in a hostile environment against a really good team.
Getting back to Maddox really quick, you think about just foregoing the first 3 downs and just letting him operate on fourth down. Why is he so clutch on that down? Right
Yeah, we maybe need to look at that. We maybe start taking some D's. No, but our guys, they practice that way. I mean, we know we're going to go for it on fourth down. We're going to be on the attack, and the moment's not too big because that's how they practice. And I keep coming back to that because that's what this team's about. That's Boise State football. It's blue collar, chip on your shoulder, nothing given, everything earned. That's who this group is. And I love being a part of them. They impact me every single day. So when we're in these big moments, it's not too big for them because they practiced it.
How about Matt Lauder on a couple of those fourth down catches too? Because a couple of those were contested as well.
Oh, big time catches. I mean, that one on the far sideline, 4th and 3, I think it was. I mean, big time catch, 2 guys on top of him. And I mean, Matt Lauder's had multiple fourth down catches to move the chains this year to keep our offense on the field to capitalize. It's a big time team win, and I'm really proud of our team.
You mentioned you're going to the fourth quarter losing the game, and they're going dancing, going crazy. They have the crowd into it. I mean, just for you guys to get that touchdown, for Ashton to score on fourth down, to get the stop, and like you said, to run the clock out there. I mean, just how big was that? I mean, are we going to look back in a couple months and look at that fourth quarter maybe as a season-defining quarter?
Yeah, BJ, it's huge. I mean, that's a championship quarter that we played. And same thing, it's not perfect. We're going to look back and watch the film in the fourth quarter. There'll be a lot of things we need to clean up. But when you're down the fourth, the crowd's into it, they're hooting and hollering, and our guys settle down. It's all about execution. When you're one-on-one, do it for your brother, not for anybody outside, not for anybody watching. Do it for your brother. And that's what our guys did. So it doesn't matter if we're playing in Vegas, somewhere else, at home. Focus on winning that one-on-one for your teammate. And I believe, and this is a group that loves each other. That's why they do what they do. It's not because of me. It's not because this game's televised. They do it for each other. They do it because they love each other. And so when you're in these critical moments in the fourth down, the stress is rising. These guys just stay in it. They do it for each other. They love each other, and they found a way to win tonight, and that's a testament to them.
I like down the tube, man. Got his first sack tonight. He looked good rushing the quarterback too. He's a guy who can do it all.
Yes, he can. And same thing, I got to give him an extra shout out because he just walked in too. I actually didn't know that was his first career sack. I kept thinking because of who he is, he's had multiple, but we might need to find ways to blitz him more. But Alexander Tubner is an absolute war daddy. I mean, the amount that we put on 34 is second to none. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of things that it's like, well, we can put that in because Tubes can figure it out. We can put that in because Tubes will make it right. He's the ultimate eraser. He gets our guys lined up, and same thing, he practices like it. He goes out there and finds a way to work his absolute tail off. A senior, he's earned everything he's ever gotten here, and he deserves all the credit he's getting now.
Spence, you have no problem campaigning for Ashton Genty with the Heisman Trophy campaign. You guys are getting closer and closer to a potential berth to the college football playoff. Mm-hmm. I mean, what do you think your team is deserving of?
We're deserving to go play our best week 8, Jay. And I'm going to stay true to that because it's no different than life. And I believe football teaches you so much about life. That's why I coach. It's not for the media. It's not for anything else. It's to teach these young men about life, to be better husbands and fathers. And to do that, it's all about what is the next thing you control. For us, it's getting home safe, watching the film, our players get in the training room, and us playing our best game 8. When we get to the end of the season and we have the opportunity to go play in the college football playoff, can't wait. That's not what we're up to right now. We're up to playing a really good San Diego State team that we play on Friday next week at home. That's what we're going to focus on, and no different for our staff. It's not about any game after San Diego State. It's what do we learn from this one, and how are we growing to have our best week. That's my message. That's not going to change.
UNLV is a team that's forced a lot of turnovers. How happy were you with the way you guys held on to the ball?
Yeah, really proud of our team. We made a big point of emphasis for it, and they do a great job stripping of the ball, interceptions. I mean, when you lead the nation in turnover margin, that's a testament to their team. And our guys finding a way to come out tonight +1, huge. I mean, the interception by Andrew Simpson and our offense protecting the football, no interceptions. It's a huge stat in the game.